Hello, everybody. Good evening. Rose here. Tonight I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's newest video called Couple Vlogging at Kuwait Towers. So, Foodie Beauty has been releasing a series of very short videos showing herself in Salah, taking in some of the sights of Kuwait, although we haven't really seen a whole lot. And the places that we've seen, they just seem rather deserted, which is weird if you've got a newly married couple and there's so much to see in Kuwait. And what are we seeing? What have we seen so far? We've seen a deserted beach. We've seen the faraway desert with a bunch of power lines. And in this vlog, we're going to see the top of a tower, which is also deserted. Isn't it funny that every place that Salah takes Chantal to, it's always deserted? There's never anybody around, is there? No. And I'm of the thought that everybody else has. It's because he doesn't want to be seen in public with her, and he's giving off tour guide vibes. Like whatever's going on between he and Foodie, it is not intimate. It's strictly a professional business transaction relationship. There's no intimacy, there's no banter, there's no chemistry. Foodie honestly had more chemistry when she did that stream with S Jam. They seemed very relaxed around each other. They could talk to one another. But with her and Sala, there's just a lot of awkward body language and a lot of awkward silences that really should not be there if you're married to someone. It just feels very cringeworthy. But I wanted to react to this vlog, and you guys can watch and leave some comments because you guys know I love the comments. Let me go ahead and share the screen because I got a lot of stuff to show you guys tonight. I want to make sure that I share the audio so you guys can hear Foodie. So, okay, there's the vlog. Before we get into the vlog, though, let's talk about some things that happened today. So, Foodie did this vlog, and everybody has been anticipating her raging because she's an angry person. She says she's got a problem with her temper, and she's not at home where she can rage whenever she wants, however she likes. She's got to hold it all in. Well, she's not in Kuwait for that long, and the rage is obviously building up because she's letting it out slowly. And if you want my opinion about why she's raging, I think it's because she flew all that way to meet up with Salah, and it's not an intimate relationship. She flew all that way and she's not getting the D. It's strictly a, hey, I'll show you around, but no more than that kind of deal. And she's frustrated. She's looking at Salah. He's looking like a tall drink of water that she just wants to quench her thirst. And that's a drink of water that's out of her reach. And it's making her crazy. So there's the vlog. And let's go into Foodie raging for a minute. So here's her community post. And she did this 8 hours ago. And she was going off on the reaction channels. And she says, I will try to address the hateful morons one more time because really, as you can see, I am trying to live my life here, something the haters clearly are not doing. First off, you pick up my vlogging style and how the content is so boring. Yet where are your vlogs and thoughts? LOL. Can you do better? Can you get more views than my vlogs get without tagging Foodie Beauty like the vultures that you are? You people are so pathetic. Oh, and obsessed with me and my life. So weird and creepy. And just because something is public information doesn't make it an act of morality to dig into someone's personal finances in life just for your crappy content. I also see a lot of various body shaming, etc., as if a fat person can't get a hot man. You people need to stop poisoning the internet with your gross ignorance. Anyway, at the end of the day, what you say or do is all on you. I am Kuwait beezing, and you are all sniffing my scraps like desperate vultures. And she included this picture of a vulture, like just she's going off in this post on the reaction channels. Foodie, a lot of people are interested in your content. Would you like me to tell you why? Like the biggest reason why? It's not because you're an interesting person. It's not because you're a good person. It's because you are vile and despicable and disgusting. You're a scammer, you're a con artist, you're manipulative, you're evil. And a lot of people are interested in your content for one reason. They're watching for one reason, because everybody has been waiting with bated breath to see when karma is going to come around, knock on your door, and when you answer it, you're going to have to deal with the karma that you created. That's pretty much it. Everybody's been waiting for karma to pay you back for all of your evil indiscretions, for all of your bad behavior, for all the ways that you've hurt and manipulated and lied to people. You are a known habitual liar. You lie even when you don't have to, just to ridiculous reasons. Absolutely ridiculous. You lie. Everybody has been waiting for karma to do its job. We've all been waiting around to see if we will be around when that happens. So people have been watching your content to see you fall. They want to see you fall. They want to see karma really teach you a lesson. Again, it's not because you're interesting. It's not because your content is riveting. It's not. It's because we're all waiting for karma to do her job. We know she's out there. We know she's got her 6-inch heeled stiletto boots on. We're waiting to come over, knock on your door, and do a dance all over you. We're waiting. We've been waiting. We've been very patient. We don't know when karma's going to show up, but we're all waiting around to see when she will. But here you are, going off on the reaction channels. You just got married. I'm someone I've been married twice. I've been twice the bride. Personal experience, when you get married, usually the first week or 2 weeks of your honeymoon, you're with your significant other. And you are celebrating your love and your passion. You're in your room, you're in your bedroom, and you're going to stay there for about a week. And I'm not trying to be rude or crude or gross or sexual or vulgar. I'm just speaking the truth. Yes or no, y'all? When you get married, you're all about being passionate with your partner, especially on your honeymoon. You ain't got time for the internet. You ain't got time for your phone. You ain't got time for nothing except bathroom breaks and to get something to eat, and your butt is getting back in bed with your partner. You are there just enjoying each other's company in an intimate way. And if you just got married, Foodie, and your butt is all over Twitter, and your butt is all over the internet and YouTube, harassing people, bullying people, leaving nasty comments, you are showing all of us that things are not as passionate as they could be. That Sala's really not into you, that nothing is happening, and that's why you're angry. You know, the lady doth protest too much. The more you protest, the more you go all over YouTube and the internet and show your bitchy side, the more you show you're not enjoying your time there. Because if you were, you wouldn't be raging quite so much. So it's obvious with this community post that Foodie has been watching videos of herself again, paying attention to the comments, and just like a coward, she's still got her comments turned off, but she makes a point to go in other people's comments. Case in point, okay, where she went into Just Breezen's comments, and she left this comment for Just Breezen, who's another reactor. Foodie says, the fact that you get so excited over a rage is sad. Please take your kid to the park and enjoy life. Wow. Just Breezen fired back saying, you're telling me to go to the park with my child while you're in my comments on your honeymoon? Stop crying about people fat shaming when your fake husband just called someone's mom fat. Imagine what he must think of you. Yeah, Sala did that. So Sala has a gaming channel that up until yesterday, the last upload was a year ago. But now that Foodie is promoting his channel, he's starting to upload again. So his comments were on. And one person left a comment, how are you going to feed your gigantic bride? Sala's reply to that was, ask your fat mom. So question, Foodie, you've been over there yelling and screaming for the longest about people fat shaming, but yet here is your new husband throwing an insult and using weight as an insult. You got any comment on that? Would you like to comment at all on that? The fact that your own husband is using weight as an insult. And if he's saying that to a stranger and he's using weight as an insult, imagine what he thinks of you. Imagine what he must be thinking in his head about you. Things that he might not be saying right now because, as I said last night in my tarot reading, Sala, everybody, he's a cool customer. He is. He is a very cool customer. Somebody in my chat said it best. Where Natter was rude and crude and very rough, Natter was a butcher, but Sala is a surgeon. And he's all about precision. And he's not going to waste his energy. He's not going to be completely out there. He's not going to be dramatic. He's a very cool customer, our Sala. And he's going to play his cards close to his chest. He's going to get whatever he can get out of Foodie. And he's going to put her in a position where she can't argue. Because if she tries to argue, he's going to look at her and say, you said you wanted companionship. You paid for companionship. I was your companion. You said you wanted to see Kuwait. I showed you parts of Kuwait. You told me to be polite on camera, and I was. I never insulted you. I never degraded you. I was the perfect gentleman. So what's the problem? He's going to give her nothing to fight back with. He's not going to do anything wrong. He's not going to treat her badly. She's going to be in a place where she can't complain. Or if she does, she's going to have no argument, no horse in the race. Anything she might bitch about, he's going to be like, well, we never agreed to that. You knew the agreement. You knew the arrangement. I followed it to the letter. And if you're angry, it's because you expected something that was not in the agreement. And that's on you. So Foodie's over here raging at Just Reason, going off on her. I don't know why. You're on your honeymoon. Be with your new husband. Be with him. You know what I mean? Just be with him. Let's see. This is the next picture is from Florida Salt and Sass. You know what I think? I think this picture right here, it's the perfect representation of Foodie and everything going on in her life. Her face planting. This picture is the perfect representation of her channel because it's going to sink. She can't do live streams. She's losing money as we speak. She face plants when it comes to relationships. She face plants on everything. She's not standing straight up and being strong. She's always face plants. Failure. This picture is the perfect representation of Foodie and every area of her life, the face plant. Okay, this is from D. Angry Scott. So a lot of people were saying, hey, Foodie, we don't see a lot of pictures with you and Sala together. So Foodie went out and she took a bunch of pictures. So obviously she's paying attention to the reaction channels. If you're with your new husband, how do you have the time to pay attention to the reaction channels, Foodie? Like seriously, you're on your honeymoon. What's up with that? Okay, this is from Chicken Pickle. And this is from the vlog I'm going to react to. So Sala took her to a tower. And look at that forced smile. It's like somebody who's in pain, but they don't want to show it. Look at that smile. She doesn't look happy. Like that smile is so it's so painted on. All right, this is Sala's channel. This is from again D Angry Scott. So yeah, I said in my tarot reading that Sala is over there making money moves, and he does this. So I think he's getting money from Foodie, for the time spent showing her around. But he's also doing double duty and having her promote his YouTube channel. And I just have this feeling, y'all. I have a feeling that he's just trying to get whatever he can get out of this. And if his channel gets built up enough, he gets enough money out of it, he's going to cut her loose. He's going to dip. He's going to take what he can get out of this and go. Here's a really pretty picture. Okay, this is from Stop Working Place Bullies. I thought this applied to Chantal. Insane things about narcissists. Tell me these don't apply to Chantal. They get mad at you for getting mad at them. Respond to criticism like you threw acid on their face. Believe they are always right, even when they are wrong. Are crazy enough to believe they are perfect and superior. Think they can say and do whatever they want and you can't. Have tantrums like a 2-year-old toddler. Believe vengeance is their right. Are delusional to the core. Don't believe moral codes apply to them, but they do apply to you. Feel everyone's boundaries can be penetrated and overlooked, but their own. She checked off all those boxes, every single one of them. Oh, here's a cute animal clip. So this is a Rottweiler. Look, he's like, nope, no vegetables, nope. So okay, he's like, I'll take the cheese. The owner's like, you want a vegetable? No, 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 don't give me that carrot. I don't want the carrot. Take it away. No, 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 no. That dog clearly said no. He's got strong opinions about vegetables. Don't do that to the poor puppy. No, 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 put it away. That's so cool. Okay. So let's go on to the actual couples vlog. And remember what I said, it's not about sometimes what you see, it's what you don't see. Sometimes what you don't see is much more telling than what you do see. You don't see a whole lot with these vlogs. There's not much to see because there's a lot of editing and jump cuts and all that. But I'm paying more attention to what we don't see. I'm going to point those things out. So let's get started with this thing. Doggone, I hate the music. She does this shit on purpose. Because copyright, I'm not buying it, Foodie. So what was like the last vlog? It was road footage. Lots of road footage. We got more road footage. More. Why do we need more? No, we're not doing the music. We don't need the music anyway. So here we are, we're on the road and they're driving. No, we're not doing that music. No, we're not. So those are the towers that Foodie and Sala are going to visit. No, not doing that music. I've got a question. Just a curious question. So Foodie and Sala are supposed to be a couple. Why is there so much music in these vlogs? I mean, why can't they just do friendly banter back and forth, for the camera? Why can't they talk? Why is there so much music playing? There's more music in these vlogs than anything else. Can't they just turn the camera on and talk to each other while he's driving? Can't they just make friendly conversation? I would think if you're married, you can make friendly conversation, but there's just so much of this annoying ass music. No, not we're doing it. No. See, just music, it's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. More music. They could have filled up all this time with talking to each other, talking to the camera, but there must be a lot of awkward silence because they're not talking. They just fill up the time with music. No, no. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and let it play. So look where we're at, y'all. It's another deserted location. Do you guys see anybody? Because I don't see anybody. Look, there's nobody around. Nobody around. No, no, not to the music.
From Kuwait Towers.
Hey guys, welcome to the Kuwait Towers, Kuwait landmark. So there are 3 towers. The thin one here is for electricity only. This one here holds up to 1 million gallons of water. So it's a water tank only. And this one is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go in this one here. And we're gonna go, there's a bunch of cafes, restaurants, touristy things. We can see all of Kuwait at the very top. Yalla.
Yalla, let's go.
Oh Lord. Okay. I gotta confess to y'all. I saw the stairs and I thought, oh, Foodie's gonna love the stairs. Is Sala is is Sala being sneaky? Is he making her walk? He picked that long, high tower. Is he gonna make her walk up 120 floors? Oh, if only the camera had been on. If only she had walked all that way up, the rage would have been delicious. Because you know she wouldn't have made it. She would have gotten halfway up and had to stop. But I saw the stairs and I'm like, please, please make her walk up those stairs. I just want to see what happens when she does. Don't take the elevator. Just make her walk up the stairs. Make her do some cardio. Again, more music that didn't need to be there. You could have just talked through the vlog. You could have talked to each other. Now, a lot of people were commenting that there were no public displays of affection. And then Foodie did another community post where she was saying, I have to educate you ignorant people. Public displays of affection are not allowed. Okay, fair enough, they're not allowed. But if you have a partner, you're allowed to talk to them. There should be a good rapport with your partner, right? Great conversation. I mean, you could look lovingly at each other. There was none of that with you two. There's no chemistry, absolutely zero, none. I'm sure that's allowed. The chemistry would be allowed. The looking at somebody is allowed. Talking to them is allowed. You guys aren't even doing that. Doggone it! All this music. Why? Why with the no? They got the music playing. Okay, so that is a nice view, but I'm looking at this and I'm going, they're in the middle of nowhere again. He's taking her to another deserted location. Another one. So what do we got, y'all? What have we seen so far? He takes her out early in the morning or late at night. Because the first video was the beach at night. And then he took her in the middle of a desert. And now he's taking her to this tower and there's nobody around. Where are the people? I thought that was weird. This is supposed to be a restaurant. Where are the people? Why is nobody else there? It just seems kind of deserted. No, not doing the music today. No copyright for me, thank you. Just the music, the overuse of music is unnecessary. Stop it. Stop it with the music. Okay. Let's turn the music off. Look at the body language. He does like to screw himself on camera with his eyes, doesn't he? Look at the body language. He's all into himself. He's nowhere close to Chantal. Notice he's keeping his personal space. He's not next to her. He's nowhere close to her. He's keeping the distance between the two of them. No, man.
So as you can see, it's very picturesque up here. You can gorgeous views. So gorgeous.
I'm gonna rage over this music. I'm gonna rage. Like, is half the vlog music? Seriously, what's the point?
Floors up, 120 floors. The elevator ride was quick though. It was like a few seconds.
Really? More music? Chantal climbing the stairs. You know she hated that. And look at the restaurant. There's no one there. No one.
No, this is moving.
All moving. All this part is moving.
Yes?
Yes, all.
Y'all notice he's backing all the way up to put her in frame. He's not close to her. He's standing all the way back away from Chantal. Why is he standing so far back? He looks uncomfortable. She really does.
Yeah, it's moving slowly.
Probably thinking, if he's standing that far back, that means my face filters aren't going to work.
So you can be able to see like around the circle.
So look at the camera. She's there in front of the window. Look where his camera's going. The restaurant or whatever that is, the cafe, is completely empty. His camera is swinging around and it's on everything but her. Y'all notice that? It's like, that's weird. Like, that's supposed to be your wife, but your camera is not on your wife. It's on an empty restaurant. There's nothing there, Sala. There's nothing to look at. Why are you pointing the camera over there?
And here we have drinks and some sweets. Caesar.
He's giving the sweets and the sugary drinks more camera time than Chantal.
There's ice cream, chocolates. There's popcorn also, honey. Flash.
Why is it muted? Why was there a jump cut there? What's going on with that?
It's moving very slowly around the towers.
More annoying music. I'm just going to turn the sound off. I'm tired of, like, until I see their faces, I'm not turning the sound on. That is a pretty view.
Slush, my favorite lemon.
And you got the music when you're talking, really?
You can put overlook entire
The capital of Kuwait, all buildings. Yeah, it's Kuwait full of malls.
yes.
Everywhere, mall, shops everywhere. There's AC. Without it, we will die. All
How hot does it get in the summer? How many degrees?
degrees about Celsius, not Fahrenheit. It's more than 60.
60 Celsius.
Yeah, you can boil the eggs and
Doesn't she look nervous? Like she doesn't look comfortable. She's just sitting there, like, feverishly nodding her head. Like she's so uptight right now. She's so uptight.
street. Yeah, just open the eggs on the street. It will be boiling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And there's a many video tests they make it in the YouTube. You can figure out.
Wow. So come here only in the winter for me, that's for sure. Honey,
Yes.
I think we should start a new life under the sea. What do you think?
Oh, why not? What a good idea.
Yalla.
Let's get started. And as you can see, there's a small park over there. There, okay.
Okay.
And this the parking of Kuwait Towers. Those tall buildings is referred for the companies, malls, hospitals, banks, and many business requirements. That tower also, it's special here in Kuwait.
Yeah, he's acting more like a tour guide than a husband that wants to share the sights with his wife. And if he were a tour guide, I would say he sucked, because he's taking her to places where there's not much going on.
We call it here Al Tahrir Tower. Al Tahrir Tower.
I'm just gonna turn the music down. Look at her. She's just like, again, body language. She's walking way behind him. I don't know if that's the norm there, but when I look at this, I just can't help but think about her and Nader. Y'all remember her and Nader going to the park, that live stream where they were at the park, and Nader never walked beside Chantal. He was either way in front of Chantal or way behind, but he never walked beside her. And the vibe that I got then from those two was he didn't want to be anywhere near her. He didn't want to claim her. He wanted to treat her like some other stranger at the park. And I'm kind of getting the same vibes from these two. Like, again, this is Salah keeping his distance. Chantal is someone he doesn't want to be close to. He doesn't want to be acquainted with. And so he's just keeping his distance and keeping his personal space.
Some warm bread. Oh my gosh, that's warm. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
This fish grilled by.
You know what I think is funny? This vlog came after the other two vlogs, and the reactors on their channels were saying, Chantal, you're in Kuwait. Why aren't you eating the local cuisine? Why are you in Kuwait eating fast food like you could in Canada? What is the point of being in Kuwait if you're not going to try the local food? And isn't it funny that the reactors were saying that, and here we are in this vlog, and she's showing something other than Burger King and McDonald's. So obviously Chantal does pay attention to the reactors. She watches the live streams, and so she's like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to eat some of the local food. I'm not going to eat nothing but fast food, even though I want to. Look, Chantal, your trip is your trip. You do what you want on your trip. If you want to eat fast food, go for it. It's just that you've been talking about travel beasing for the longest. And those of us that want to travel or have traveled, half of the fun is exploring things that you normally wouldn't have access to wherever it is you live. You know, trying out foods that you'd normally not get to eat, going to places you would normally get to go. You know, you're enjoying the atmosphere, the culture, the people, the food. You take it all in, and you make some good memories, and you know, you're made better by the experience. You don't just do the same thing in a different place thousands away that you did when you're in Canada. So I'm sure you heard the reactors yelling and screaming, hey, why aren't you trying the local food? And that's why you're trying the local food now.
Oil and lemon.
And I can smell spices too.
Yes.
Ooh. Rice and tahina. Yummy.
And that was weird. They ordered the food and then immediately jump cutted to this.
Palm tree with a beach.
Yeah.
We get more road footage. As if we don't have enough of it. It's just him driving by places. There's a beach right there. Why not stop and enjoy the beach during the daytime? Unless you are not proud of Chantal and you're trying to hide her.
What is this?
It's a very nice cafe.
Oh, a cafe. Wow. That very, very nice.
Showing my room for absolutely no reason for 5 seconds. Yeah, you know what? You say it's for no reason, but we know what the reason is, Chantal. You just want to show off that ring. Because you're trying to still sell the idea that you're married. But it's pretty obvious that you're just role playing at this, and so is he. It's a business transaction. There's absolutely no chemistry at all. He can't even fake the chemistry with you. It's so obvious that he doesn't like you. He's not into you. He's just playing a part temporarily. And your butt is going to be on the plane home in about 2 or 3 weeks, because when you get your paycheck from YouTube, you're going to look at that and go, oh crap, I can't afford to stay here. You're not going to be able to stay for 3 months, because every day that you're there, you cannot live stream where you make most of your money.
We continue for the parking and walking around the beach.
Yeah.
So you're at the beach, you're going to drive around the beach, but not stop at the beach. What is the point?
You're not a really huge. You don't really love malls and crowds like me. Eh? We don't.
Yes,
We don't like
exactly.
that the same.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean you love crowds and malls? You don't love crowds, and you don't love malls. You stay holed up in your room most of the time getting high. You hate being around people. You get anxiety just driving far away to a park and having to take a walk there. You give everybody the stink eye if you go to the park and you see another person far off in the distance. What do you mean you love crowds and malls? You certainly do not. You don't want anybody to see you.
I like the large space.
Yeah.
Only empty space.
Yes.
So I can be able to kidnap someone.
Feel free.
Okay,
Can't kidnap the willing.
done.
I'm trying to get in some walking exercise every day
Well, they actually stopped. Good.
where I can.
So he stopped at the beach, but again, there's no people. He picked a section of beach where there was no one. It's very reminiscent of when she used to drive to that park far away and take her walks.
Hello guys.
Ship going into the port. On the left there.
Or the water crushed the rocks. So this sound I like.
It is ASMR.
Take you to another world.
Yes.
So that was the vlog. Just a bunch of driving around. They went to an empty restaurant. They got some takeout. That was the vlog. Chantal, do you remember when you used to talk about Eurobeasing? You wanted to take your channel in a different direction. You wanted Eurobees and Jamaica bees. If your Eurobeesing and your Jamaica beesing are anything like this, your channel's not going to make it. This is far too boring. And it doesn't have to be boring. I mean, you could make it more exciting. Sala could make it more exciting. If the chemistry and the love between you two is real, it might be more exciting. He might bring something to the channel, but there's no chemistry. You had much more chemistry, honestly, with SJam during that one stream. You had much more relaxed, easy, natural banter. The two of you are so much alike, and you were talking. There's no chemistry here. Isn't that sad? That SJam, someone you barely knew, barely talked to, you had much more rapport with them than Sala. Sala, he's just there for whatever he can get out of you. And you know what? In closing, I love that for you. I really do. I love that for you. I love the fact that you're so enamored with Sala that he's going to take everything he can from you. And when you fall, you're going to fall hard. You're going to fall really, really hard. And you're going to look like this. This is what it's going to be like. This right here. When you finally figure out, when you get it through your head that Saul is not interested in you, that it was strictly a business transaction, he wants nothing to do with you, this is going to be you at the end of it all. And I'm here for it. Because you're a horrible, evil person. And you've done a lot of wrong to people. And you don't appreciate life. You don't appreciate the things you should appreciate. I hope that this is what karma does to you. Karma makes you face plant onto the carpet. So with that said, I'm done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.